What's up, YouTube? This afternoon, I'm going to talk about my 16th tattoo I just got. Yeah, it says, I mostly hate 10 different kind of perverts and all. And I'm going to explain my reasons and stories behind the tattoo and explain the 10 different kind of perverts I hate. Yeah, first off, I hate a girl that lingers around a boy trying to act like she's interested in him, which she's not, which is what you would call a tease. Yeah, because I remember dealing with one of them when I was in the sixth grade in Williamsburg, Virginia, where I'm from. Her name is Tanae Pierce. And secondly, I hate men who rape women. And thirdly, I hate anybody who commits any incest acts, and especially a woman who would rape her own son. And fourthly, I hate these gay rapists. And fifthly, I hate anybody who commits bestiality acts. And sixthly, I hate pedophiles. And seventhly, I hate guys who have sex with and rape other guys in jail or prison because they don't got a woman or something like that. And also, I remember when I told you all before, back in 2014, when my ex-girlfriend Ricky Fortunato broke up with me because her mom turned against me and my mom for some odd reason. And after Ricky decided to break up with me, she wanted to approach me and still get lovey-dovey and huggy and kissy like we was still dating when she saw me out in public. And I told you all about that story in the library, at the Boyle County Library, where she peer pressured me to hug and kiss her when I was trying to avoid her. And then when she would see me out in public, she would look at me all mean like I was trying to bother her when she bothered me. And I hate it when girls who aren't interested in you pays you compliments. And I also hate it when people who are of the opposite gender from you, or you and them are supposedly just casual friends, and then they try to randomly hug on you and give you friend and give you like kisses and do stuff like touch or grab or smack you on the back of the butt, and they don't think they're flirting with you or sexually harassing you. They think it's just regular friendship affection. Yeah. And some other things I want to point out, needless to say, is yeah, I remember when I told you all back in like 1996, when I was like 2 or 3 years old, still in diapers, when my cousin Gary Allen Real Jr. peer pressured me to put my mouth on his thing, and he did the same back to me. And when he and then when he um sexually abused me by putting his mouth on my thing again when I was like 9 or 10 years old back in 2001 or 2002, and he tried to get me to put my mouth on his thing again, but I easily avoided it. And back in summer 2006, when he came here from Williamsburg, Virginia, to visit with me and my mom and my grandma, and then when he went to prison for nearly 13 years for sexually abusing one of our other cousins, and she was like 6 years old. And then I guess whatever he did to her put ideas in her head to where she like sexually abused her like 4 year old brother when she was 6 years old. And and as far as things that's not particularly sexual that might make you feel inappropriately uncomfortable, I remember when I told you all before that I've felt inappropriately uncomfortable by things that my mom did to play around and stuff when she was still alive. And I remember when I told you all that my old mentors, Stephen Warner and Cody Warmouth, tried to tell me to not report it. And then when Steve tried to tell me that I should want to do stuff for my mom, like rub lotion on her feet and legs and back. And I also remember telling you all that um yeah, I also remember telling you all that before when I saw movies and TV shows where men raped women, and uh, and it disgusted me so bad when I saw that to where I felt like my mind was being mentally, verbally raped too. And also, when I was 12 years old, I used to worry about pedophiles to where I carried a chisel around sometimes. And of course, I remember on social media when I used to talk about torturing pictures of some of these perverts too and all. Yeah. And as far as women though, wait, no. What I meant to say is, yeah, I remember back in 2010 during my senior year of high school, during the second semester of high school when I was 17 at Dale High School, when Tev, when Austin Godby and Tevin McElroy was peeping at me through the stall, lingering as I was pissing. And and I've had other students do stuff like that to me in school too. And I remember when I told you all about that time. And I remember on Danville, Kentucky Topics back in 2013 when I mentioned about that time in Studio Inc. from 2012 when that one boy, Andrew Stratton, who goes by the nickname Fro, bared his testicles and butt to me in Studio Inc. Yeah. And what else am I trying to say here? Hmm. Yeah, and once again, like I said in my last YouTube videos, with the way that I advocate for myself, I feel like my nigga Antoine Fisher, and shout out to my nigga Antoine Fisher once again. And of course, you all know I got the movie Antoine Fisher. And also, I remember telling you all about how I've filled out two prompt writing books about myself and mailed them off to Minuteman Press.